What's going on, guys? Plastic Beach X3 back here with another One Piece sim video, and this time it's going to be a ranked ladder video once again with the Uta strategy. So last video, so if you haven't seen the other ranked games, go over on my channel, they're there. I played a different list in this. I showed this list, but I actually had 2 backlight in the list, 3 I'm invincible. I have now made the cut and played all these games are going to have this 3 backlight, 3 invincible. Reason why backlight is good, as I said in the last video, is it's really good into RP law, not only because it can just pop the rested stuff, it can tap the blocker Shiraya, which is really good into I'm invincible. It's also just like really good to mulligan for, because a lot of times if they make you go first on 2, they're going to play the Gordon or Raise Max, and you're able to backlight it, swing 6, get a search, and kill the power reducer. But either way, I also wanted to start out this video with showing you my statistics so far. So 85.7% win rate. Ignore this Dofi. that was an accidental join. But 12 wins, 2 losses so far. This is the new. I was playing on the old sim, so this set of games is the first games I've been using with this new sim. I went 12-2 so far on the new sim, or it's not a new, but it's the application rather than the Discord server. So it's a different player pool, I believe, and it has a different ranking than that, but it's a lot easier to do. Like, you don't have to travel back between Discord and the sim. You can just do it all from the application itself. And it keeps all your statistics like this, which is really nice for videos like this. But you can see the game so far. Lost to a mirror and then beat the mirror. I think the same guy. Oh no. Yeah, same guy. But everything else you see are W's and win rate. But let's exit out of this. Go into the recordings. Just start at the top. So this first one is against Sakazuki. Go to 2x speed. So we'll do 2x speed. Gonna pass on 2 as usual. He's gonna go Tashigi, brand new, search a Tashigi, search a Marineford. Swing 5, and I'm going to take it, hit a New Genesis. I'm going to New Genesis into a Nami, New Genesis into a Nami, because inevitably the first one is always going to be killed. Go Brook Nami. He's going to swing 5, I'm going to take it, hit a Usopp. And then he's going to -1 to the Nami, make it a 2-drop, and then Hina, make it the Brook a 0-drop, and then Amaterasu. Bottom deck them both. I'm going to swing 6, hit a Brook off the leader ability. Already had one, but that's fine. I'm going to take another I'm Invincible off this Brook Nami combo, because I'm Invincible is just like the best card in the matchup besides Kid itself, because Kid is a removable, but if they're spending so many cards a turn, removing your Brook Nami, Luffy Brook Nami, and then Kid itself, like they're at 0 cards towards the end of the game, and you can just I'm Invincible. He's going to play Kuzan, draw a card, and then play the Marineford to make -2 or -1 on my Nami, and then bottom deck it with Hound Blaze, give it to brand new, swing 5 with Hina, swing 5 with Leader, swing 6. When it hits my turn, I'm going to top deck a New Genesis, take the 2k counter. I can't Kid yet because I think I'm at 8 Dawn. I'm going to go 5 at life because I need to get him close to dying here soon. And I'm able to go Luffy, Brook, Usopp, and I don't really think he can kill me here with so many all the 2Ks in my hand. So at least I put the pressure on him that I could kill him with I'm Invincible next turn unless he blockers up this turn. He's gonna go Rebecca, Hina on the Luffy, make it a 3-drop. Because like on A, if he just plays the Gecko here, he can probably kill at least the Brook Usopp assuming he has a Lychee in the trash. I don't know if he does or not. That might be a big contributing factor to not playing the Gecko here, but he is going to Amaterasu my Luffy and my Brook. Swing 6 into the Brook, and I think I'm kind of cooked here for a second. But I just let that go. Realized that, like, you know, now that he's cleared the whole board, my win condition is now just Kid, rather than, you know, Kid on the side. I'm invincible stuff later. So I'm gonna have to swing 5 in this Kuzan. He counters it and swing 6 into it. He blocks it. Fair enough. Going to play the Kid, play the Uta blocker, and then put a Dawn under. Sitting with a 5 counter in hand and a blocker. And then next turn, just, you know, go for game with double I'm invincible. He's gonna trash a Sabo to draw a card. Play a Gecko Moria. Get the Rebecca. Get the Helmeppo, -3 cost to the Kid. Rebecca effect, add Hina, play Hina, -4 cost to the Kid, so 1-drop now. And then he can Hound Blaze it to the bottom, let his leader gain 3,000, swing 5 into the Usopp. I think I have to counter these. I'll block out of those. Hopefully he doesn't swing with the Kuzan, but he definitely does. So just block that, and then try to go for game with these 4 swings here. So I was debating going 7, like 4 7s rather than 5 9 9 9 9. But I think 5 9 9 9 is better because they just are. I don't know. I just think it's better. Sounds better in my head. But it ends up working out because they had no counter in hand. Either way, it would have worked out. So that's Sakazuki. We'll go into a red-purple law ranked game. Gonna have an awful like double 2K double vanilla hand, so I'm gonna mulligan that, hit a double Kid. He's gonna do exactly as I said in the beginning of the video. Play the Gordon on 2. I'm gonna backlight it, search a Nami, swing into the Gordon. Just massive value there. I'm gonna swing 5, and then he just plays a 4-drop, just because, you know, he needs bodies on board. I'm gonna go 5 alive, play Brook Nami effect, search the Uta. And then he's going to have another raise max to bottom the Nami after swinging 5, playing a Kid, bottom decking it to play an Otama. That might have been a misclick. I'm not sure what that was supposed to be, but he also doesn't swing with leader, which is, you know, might have been also a misplay, but I don't know. I think he was cooked anyway, but doesn't matter. Going to go Brook 6 into life. Uta 6 in a life. I don't have to play Luffy. You don't even have a Luffy, so I can't play Luffy. And then go Brook Nami search. He's gonna have a 3rd Gordon. Bottom deck the Nami, play Shiraya, hard play the Shiraya, and then bottom deck the Nami, play the Killer Kid. Swing 8 into life to try and get his Killer Kid active. That's fine. My game plan is Kid, so I kind of have to play into the Kid Killer. I was just gonna slam the Kid this turn, but then I top decked the Luffy, so it's just 100% more correct to go 6/6 to play around the blocker, search a card, and then play 3 bodies, 2 blockers. He just chooses to counter out of both to keep his body on board, which is fair enough if he thinks he can kill me. But obviously he doesn't think he's going to kill me after the fact because he swung into the Brook. He's going to go 8 at life. I'll probably just take this. So once again, I'm going to play Kid next turn. He's going to have a 4th raise max, so 4 out of 8 potential copies gone. Bottom deck the Nami, swing 8 with a Zoro from hand. I'll just block counter. He could tap his Shirai and Kid blocker, but I just go for game at that point, I think. I'm going to go 5 into the Kid Killer, lets it die because he has no cards in hand. Goes 6 into the Zoro, it dies. So at this point, like, I know I always say that like, I just ignore the board whenever I'm about to play Kid, but in this specific situation, he had no cards in hand. And if I'm just giving him 2 free cards, I could be giving him double Gordon Raise Max or like a Law. He showed me that he's playing the Law Reducer, so he's just going to go swing at 11. There's not much else he can do here. I'll just block that. Going to keep playing it safe, go 6 at life. Because the Shiraya is an annoying card, and he does have 2 blockers on the field. I'm going to swing 7, get hard punished by hitting a Luffy. I should have swung 6. Shouldn't matter, though. I'm going to go 8 at life, make him tap some blockers. Go 9 at life, has to block, and I'll just play my double blocker combo. And that should be the end of the game. Alright, going into the next game, we got a Katakuri matchup here on the ranked sim. Gonna mulligan and don't get a kid, so that sucks. But he also doesn't have his Paraspero, so that's huge. Going to hit a New Genesis out of life. I'm going to use the effect to grab a Chopper 2K. Just swing 5, play the Nami, grab a Brook, because Brook is like one of the most important cards in the matchup. He's going to get Datsu the Nami, which is fine. I get 1 out of life, which is huge. I take that life because I kind of want to just get down to 2 life so they can stop killing my Namis. I'll go Brook, Nami, Nami search a Luffy. Once again, one of the better cards in the matchup. Anything that's going to be spamming boards. He hits a disgusting 7-mom. I have to burn on all the 7-moms. Or I'm just not playing the deck correctly. Hits a kid, and I reveal another kid, so there's just no way I'm drawing kid this game, probably. I'll just go 5s across the board, play Luffy Uta, blocker up here. He's going to soul focus me, hit another kid. Fucking cracked this guy is. So 3 kids down. This guy's insane. He just sits here and lets me stew in how trying to tilt me, I'm assuming. But it's whatever. He's just gonna go 5. I'll counter that because I know I'm not playing kid this game. So he's gonna go 6. I'll take the free block there. Kind of just goes unpunished because of the Uta. I'm going to New Genesis into a 2K counter. Go ahead and go. Debating if I want to kill the board, I just decide against it. Gonna go 5 into life, take a Luffy blocker, 5 into life, 5 into life. I'm gonna backlight down this Kadatsu and then play my Luffy blocker into a Blano blocker. So now that like reject doesn't just kill me on the spot. Excuse me. Now he's kind of, if he doesn't have reject, then he's forcing to play in Tenmom, or even if he has reject, he's forcing to play in Tenmom now because of that play. He's going to play the 10-mom, swing 6, 8, and 5. I'm going to block 2K that one. No use in swinging the 5. I'm just going to block. We'll start with a 7. He's going to counter out of that. Then I think I'm free to swing 5 there, so I'll just swing 5. I'm going to attach 2 Dawn. I'm going to use the card action, take a Uta. And I'm going to swing 9 at life, see if he can take it, see what the trigger is. If not, I'll just pivot into the Uta blocker and be standing there with 2 blockers, and hopefully that's good enough. And he doesn't have like a Maru, but that's just kind of the risk you have to play whenever you're playing against yellow. And they burn 3 of your kids like that. So either way, going into the next game. Ignore my mug on the right. I didn't know that I was recording myself, so ignore this, please. That's a Sabo on the rank sim. I'm going to have a double kid, double Luffy, double Sanji hand here. He's going to swing 8. I'll take it. I'm going to swing 5, play Zoro because I ain't got much else to do here. He's going to play a cracker and just pass. Doesn't want, I'm assuming he wants to get this cracker off so bad that he doesn't want to swing for some reason. Like I wasn't going to swing at his life. He's going to play a ace, swing into the Zoro, and then just put the ace back, boost his cracker, swing double 9. I'm just going to take it because I have double kid in hand. And now I can go 5 at life. He doesn't swing with the leader for some reason. I'm going to go 5 at life, swing 7, and then backlight the cracker. He's going to have this whole ace combo going on. I'm just going to take all of my life here. His leader's sitting at 7, and his only character sitting at 7, so I just have to swing 6 into it so I can get a search. Play my kid with the blocker. He's going to play a Luffy and just not don up the Luffy, which I thought was interesting. He's just going to swing 8 base into it. I'm just going to counter. I'll go 5 at life. give him the non-counter card, then at least try to kill this Luffy. It doesn't happen, obviously. And then swing 6 at life. Then I'll just play a second kid because the Luffy is kind of scary. He's going to swing 8 at one of the kids with counter. Swing 8 at one of the kids. And then play, put the Luffy in life, boost the Okiku, play the Luffy out of life, and then give leader plus 2,000. So he's going to be able to swing double 8s there. I'm just going to go 6 into the 5. Kid Killer, because Kid Killer is the most scary thing on the board at this moment that I can address. I just go 6 at life, knowing that I'm not going to get off the attack there, but I do need the 7 Dawn open, and it's a free search, so might as well. I'm just going to play the Luffy Nami. He's going to go 9 into it. I'm going to 2K. He's going to go 10 unblockable. I'm going to 2K, 1K, and that's all she wrote. Going into the next game, we got a match against Rosinante here, interestingly enough. Similar deck style to mine, just has a few more gimmicks and cards that I could play. Gonna go into a double Tashigi turn, drawing a Rosinante blocker and a 2K Garp. I'm gonna swing 5 at it and then play the Nami. This deck, as cool as it is, the Corazon deck, it does fall victim to the classic, if you're playing 8-drop kid but not playing the film cards dilemma, where you just have no early to middle game, you're only relying on kids, so you're just playing a fuck ton of 2Ks and blockers, and those just don't do anything early. So I'm able to just get all this advantage from my Brook double Nami combo. He does Red Rock, the Nami, swing 5. I just take this. Swing 5 at Gion, 1K. I'm just going to swing into the Gion, get a Surge, take a Usopp. He's going to block and take the life. I'm going to swing 5 into the Gion again. He's going to 2K counter. I'm going to swing 7 into it, take a Zoro, and then I'm going to play Brook Usopp. He's just going to hard play the kid without a Dawn under it, and then so that he can play his Doflamingo blocker from hand. Stack the top 5, then swing 5 into the Brook. It just dies because I'm probably going to play my kid this turn. After I go a bunch of 5s at life. For some reason, he does counter these. I just feel like you want to take all your life. But maybe not, because then your leader effect doesn't really do anything. So I'm just going to play my kid, use the ability to play the blocker, put the Dawn under kid. So now he has to address my kid. So he's going to go 9 into it, just 2K that. And then he hits a disgusting Sanji into Borsalino because he stacked it with Dofi. And honestly, whenever I swing like this, I forget his blocker. His leader can block, so that was kind of a misplay hugely. But I don't think I'm ever going to get punished for it in this board state because I have 3 life and a kid blocker, or a kid. It does make it a little bit harder now that I didn't just think about that. He's going to go Sugar, tap the Uta, go 9 into the kid. I got a 2K that. And then he can go 14 into the kid. I can counter it, but I would have 0 counter left for the remaining swings with the Borsalino. I'm just going to attack the Uta, it dies, and then play a Duval without swinging. I'm going to New Genesis, grab a Backlight to tap that Duval down. And go... Yeah, it didn't matter what I went there because he had 0 counter in hand, so I just swing 8s at it. Yep, that's that. And then going into a Perona game. So I'm going to mulligan my hand because it was really atrocious. I can't remember. I think it's just all vanillas and 2Ks. And then I get this crazy hand with double I'm invincible, kid, backlight, double Brook. So I'm gonna New Genesis. He's gonna hard play the Ryuma just to get a body on board. I'm gonna New Genesis, tap the Ryuma, and then I was just gonna kill it with the backlight, but he decided to let it go. So I could just play the Bueno. He's gonna tap the Bueno, swing into it. It's fine, it's a blocker anyway. Gonna play the Sabo, draw 2, trash 2. Oh, and if you didn't know, Perona's the worst matchup for Uta. because they can just kill your kid all the time. Because it has to stay tapped. I'm gonna play a Luffy, Brook, Uta after he blocks my 5k swing with his Sabo. Because I just need to play these guys on curve right now to keep the board presence. He's gonna tap the Uta, swing into it, let it die. He's just gonna play a kid standing, which is fair enough. I'm gonna swing 5. He's gonna counter. I thought that was a little interesting. I'm gonna swing 6 and just play my kid standing, so that and like the kid, whenever someone plays their kid like that, you need to just like play your own kid. Whoever taps their kid first usually loses. He's gonna tap his kid, swing 8 into my life. Play a Kuzan, which is super annoying in this position. KO the Brook. I'm going to swing 10 into the kid, even though it doesn't have a Dawn under it. I don't have to. I just still want to get rid of it, and he only has 5 cards in hand while I have a billion. So I'm thinking about just like, yeah, I'm going to swing 8 into it, and then play some bodies. No, I'm going to put him under Luffy and swing 12. It arguably was better to go I'm invincible on that thing, because I have 3 of them. I'm not going to ever use 3 to go for games, so 3 is like the maximum, or 2 is the maximum you use to go for game. But also, like, just Kuzan being on the field mean that you're just going to tap my Luffy for free anyway, so might as well keep a card. They're going to go try to kill the Luffy with the Kuzan leader, and I have to counter out of that just so I can have a chance of going for game. I'm going to go 6 at life, not attack the core zone because I do have a backlight. And by the way, he killed my kid with a Gecko Ryuma. That's what I was talking about, how like crazy that is for them. I do have another kid in hand. I'm going to go 7 at life, takes it. And I'm just like, fuck it, let's go for game. Why not? Tapped his blocker. 9 at life, 9 at life. They could only get to 8. So they were bricked on Brooks, Ryuma, and Dofi. But yep, those are the games for this video. Some interesting matchups there. I like this new rank sim better, the application one, because there's just a wider variety of matchups. But there are still very, very good players playing the top decks. I just don't think I'm at that position yet. I'm only like rank like number 700. High 700s, something like that. You probably saw it on there. So I'm not too high yet, but it is still fun to play against all these other leaders that the good, like decent players, definitely decent players and good players are trying out. But yeah, either way, GG's to those guys. Make sure to subscribe to Plastic Beach X3 for more One Piece videos, and peace out.